in this life, sometimes we make a plan for like the next 10 years or 5 years. This is what I want to accomplish. This is how much Quran I want to memorize. This is how much I'd like to be able to make in terms of money. This is when I would like to get married. We set goals for ourselves and we strive towards those goals, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I tell you, if you internalize this ayah, you learn to put those plans in one compartment in your head, and in the other compartment you realize that all of that means nothing if I'm not building my akhirah. All of those plans are worthless, they are meaningless, they are not any kind of accomplishment at all if this is not building me towards Allah, if it's not taking me closer, if it's not making me a slave of Allah. There are people's perceptions of us, and then there's the reality. People's perception, our own perception, and then reality. People's perception may be you're successful. People's perception may be you're knowledgeable. People's perception may be you've accomplished something. And the opposite is true too. People's perception might be you're worth nothing. But you know what? People's perception at the end of the day means nothing. It really means, it stands to benefit you nothing before Allah. It will not add to your deeds, it won't take away from them. People's criticisms will not take away from you, and people's praise will not add to you. It will not. And at the end of the day, when people get praise and criticism from others all the time, you know what starts happening? They start getting affected by it. So they start seeing themselves in light of how other people see them. So their image of themselves becomes polluted because they're not seeing themselves for who they really are. They're seeing themselves in light of other people's words. That's a human phenomenon. This is why we have Allah's word. So we can see ourselves in light of Allah's words. So and that'll help us see ourselves for who we really truly are. And at the end of the day, really truly, we can have friendships and family and loved ones and community. We can have all of those things. But at the end of the day, we are in this world alone. We came alone and we're going to leave alone. And in that solitude, if you don't find a connection with Allah, then all these fake connections that you have and I have, that are not really based in a relationship with Allah, they will all disappear. They will not last. The facade will dissipate eventually. If not in this life, then in the next. So we have to internalize a very powerful reality that Allah has given us in فَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَمَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. We treasure all of our relationships so long as they are something that are building us towards the akhirah. So I want to